Hello and welcome back to Bullets for Bucks. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Leave me a comment below if you have anything you want to say. Anyhow, today we're going to be going over my 5 tips and hacks for hunting gear, okay? So some of these are really simple and you've probably heard of them, and some of them you maybe have never heard of, and I hope you learned something from this video that you can use in the field that makes you more successful and more successful as a hunter. So the first one is something that I thought of on my own, and I'm sure other people have already thought of it, but I thought of it on my own. And first, I do recommend that you use scope caps on your scope, or at least some sort of scope cover while you're out in the field to keep the snow and rain off your scope lenses so that you can quickly use that scope without having to wipe the lens. But this happens to be a little tiny Butler Creek scope cap, but this isn't the hack, okay? The hack is that oftentimes when you buy these, they are really difficult to get on. Sometimes they're just a hint too small. And the hack is, put them in the microwave. There's a little bit of metal in the spring section in here, but it's not enough to cause any problems in your microwave. Put them in the microwave at 30-second intervals and kind of titrate to effect until they're good and hot. And then put them on your scope while they're hot, kind of like using a mouth guard where you throw in the boiling water and then put it in your mouth to form it. Do that with these Butler Creek scope caps, and you'll be able to get them on a lot easier, or maybe even if they're too small and they won't go on at all, you can get them on, and then there'll be a really nice snug fit on that scope. So heat them up in the microwave or throw them in some boiling water, and it'll change your whole day. Number 2 is something also to do with these scope caps. Now, I cannot tell you how important and great it is to have electric tape in your hunting pack. I mean, this stuff is invaluable, and not only for attaching tags, game tags to antlers and horns and to your animal, but it's just so useful. So if you have a Butler Creek cap or a different brand, same thing, and it's just a little bit too loose on your scope, take a couple pieces of this, go around the objective or the bell of your scope or your eyepiece, and then put this scope cap over it, and it'll make it tighter. You know, you're increasing the diameter basically of the scope at the objective, and when you put this over, make this real snug, and so it doesn't fall off while you're out in the field and you don't lose your scope cap. All right, another one that has to do with electric tape is put it over the end of your muzzle on your rifle while you're hunting to keep dirt, grime, snow, water out of your barrel, so that it doesn't get grimy, dirty, and cause a problem when you go to fire. So what you do is you just put a piece right over the end, and then I like to go around this way also, just to keep that piece on there. And there's been multiple studies and tests done, and you can look some up on YouTube, where it has been proven that it does not affect your accuracy or velocity at all. And the reason is because that air being pushed in front of the bullet as it comes out the barrel will blow this air, that air will blow this right off before that bullet ever impacts the tape, and it will not cause any decrease in your accuracy. All right, another one is using toilet paper to mark your blood as you're tracking. So if you're following a blood trail, you can use toilet paper and drop it where there's blood, or as a trail marker. And I recommend, of course, buy the biodegradable toilet paper, so it doesn't that doesn't have any plastic in it, so it doesn't sit there forever. But use that as a marker, and it's a really easy, simple way to mark a blood trail or a trail, and it'll usually last a couple days before it'll dissolve and disappear. So that's a great way to mark a trail very inexpensively. Another great hack for hunting gear is using paracord to tether all your gear. So if you buy some paracord, you can go ahead and tether your rangefinder to your bino harness and so on and so forth. So if you tether all your gear, a lot of guys like that, some people don't. That's really a personal preference thing, but paracord can come in really handy for tethering your gear, especially even if a factory tether breaks in the field, you can repair it with that paracord. And overall, paracord is just a great thing to have in your pack. So those are my tips on gear hacks for hunting. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully there's one that will help you out in the field that you can use. I look forward to hearing back from you next time. Remember to like and subscribe.